What's up out there to all of my fellow gold diggers? This is your girl Rita, also known as the self proclaimed gold digger. Welcome to my channel where I discuss my life as a wife, mom, entrepreneur, and business owner, all while trying to crush and achieve my goals. So, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. And if you are a fellow gold digger, welcome back. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And I am still going to shout y'all out because y'all know y'all helped me to get to 1,000 subscribers this month. So I am definitely thanking y'all and showing y'all my appreciation. And I know we probably have some new people to the channel. So welcome to all the new gold diggers and all the old gold diggers as well. So, for those of you who might be new, on Sundays I usually do a mystery shopping Q&A where if you are interested in getting into mystery shopping, I will answer any questions that you might have and go over some different things, mystery shopping updates. Now, side note, y'all, I am ill prepared today because I totally forgot that I was supposed to be doing a giveaway today or running the giveaway. So I think I'm still going to do it. And I probably will do another one too next week as well because I totally forgot to make any type of announcement about the giveaway. So we were supposed to be giving away, I have an Etsy shop and it's called Gold Digger Boutique. So I'm giving away one of my t-shirts, any t-shirt that you like. This is one of them that is on the site or whatever. It's a Gold Digger shirt. Everything is like the Gold Digger theme, GOAL, Gold Digger theme. So I'm giving away a shirt to whoever the giveaway winner is, and you do have to be subscribed to the channel and you have to be on the live. So how you get entered into the actual giveaway is just by commenting on the live. So let me know where you're tuning in from, even if you don't have a mystery shopping question, and that will give you entry into the giveaway and everything. And like I said, because I forgot, I totally forgot to advertise about it. So to give everyone a fair chance, I probably will do another giveaway too next week as well. So just put comments in the chat and that will get you entered into the drawing. And also keep in mind the more comments you put to that will multiply your entries as well. I'll probably, I don't think anybody's gonna go too crazy, but the more you comment, the more entries you will get. Okay, so that is the giveaway. Feel free to check out the Etsy shop so you can see what the other shirt is because I still haven't found my other Gold Digger shirt. That one has the Gold Digger nutritional facts and everything. So let's see who is commenting. Hey Camille, good to see you on the live. And hey Danny K, you always join. And then Camille, missed my call today. I didn't call today. If I did, I called you by mistake. So I'm sorry because the day has been, your girl is tired. Really, today has been a busy day or whatever. So I am a little bit tired today, but I apologize. But if you need to talk to me, definitely reach out. Um, I'm more than happy to talk with you. Let's see. And then Yvette. Hey, Miss Yvette. Yvette Girl Friday. She did the interview a couple of weeks ago. If you haven't seen Miss Yvette's interview, then you are missing out, especially if you are in mystery shopping. Even if you are not in mystery shopping, Miss Yvette, she has so many different side hustles and she has so many different gems. So she is like a side hustle queen. But check out that interview. You'll find some helpful information. So thank y'all for commenting, and I'll make sure I'm going to look at the chat afterwards and write down everyone's name so it can be entered into the drawing. I'll probably make an announcement midway through too, just for anybody new who's hopping on. Hi, Miss Mom G3. I think this is your first time being on the live or first time I'm seeing you. So check it in from the DMV, Washington, D.C. Nice. Welcome. I'm out here in South Carolina, out in the country. It's actually it's been raining lately, so it's finally cooling off. Um and then Camille, she put in her name, Coach Camille, Camille, Miss Yvette and Camille do mystery shopping coaching. And Camille is out in Arkansas. Miss Yvette is out in Virginia. I think it's Virginia Beach area. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Yvette. And I don't even know how to say where you're from, in Arkansas, Camille. Is that Mamel? Not even sure. But anyway, so y'all, if you have any mystery shopping questions, please feel free to put them in the chat so that I can answer them. I'm gonna give you a mystery shopping update for me, y'all. I think I told y'all I am going to be taking a break this month with mystery shopping, and I definitely need to take a break because I had 2 shops this past week. So it's my usual stuff that I usually do. A bank shop and like a shipping shop or whatever. But y'all, I one of them, the shipping shop, I kind of forgot about because it was right after the holiday. And I think if I didn't get a reminder about it through the email system, then I probably wouldn't even remember to do it. And I totally forgot that I signed up for it, which is another reason why I'm like, I need to take a break. And then the other one too, y'all know I love the phone shops, but I don't like how Ipsos new system is set up where I can't select the shops in my particular area because I have gotten used to the banks in my area, and I know the ones that are going to answer the phone, and I also know the one where the phone is just going to keep ringing and ringing and ringing. So my last one that I just did, it was a bank in an area that I'm not familiar with, so no one actually answered the phone. So y'all know I like to get in and get out. I don't want to keep having to call you so many times because it's so many times that you have to call them in order to meet the requirement. So I don't like that. I don't like taking up my time calling different numbers and then doing it over because you have to do it over a 2-day period or whatever just to see if you get somebody. So I'm still not happy with how it's set up, so I can't specifically choose the banks in my area that I know are going to be good banks, and I know they're going to answer the phone, the moment I call, and I'm going to get my shop out of the way, and I'm not going to have to keep calling back or anything like that. So I'm going to take a break. And not just for that, but y'all, it's just so much stuff going on. I don't know, y'all, we are halfway through the year, and I really am forecasting and doing my projections and stuff in my main business as well as in my side hustle business for what I want the second half of the year to look like. So I am just refocusing and redirecting some of my energy and everything. But y'all let me know, how are y'all doing in these mystery shopping streets? How are things going for y'all? Is it picking up? Are y'all slowing down or what? Also, Camille, let me know. I know you were trying to do a phone shop. How did that end up? Let's see. Hey, Catherine, good to see you. Catherine, you are always so kind. Thank you. Thank you for all the wonderful compliments and everything. But yeah, how are y'all doing with mystery shopping? Because y'all, I'm just tired. I'm tired. It's too much stuff going on. Also, y'all know because I did the impromptu kind of live on Tuesday where I talked to you guys. What did I talk to you about the wedding officiant? Yeah, I'm trying to remember because so much stuff has transpired this week. So my notary business I won't say it's been I won't say it's been picking up. It's just I'm doing new stuff with it or whatever. So that is causing me to use my energy in different ways, and me just working on different stuff to be creative with expanding that I don't have the mental energy, the mental capacity to do some of these mystery shops and stuff like that. And I already told y'all I was not doing any hotel mystery shops this month. I'm not traveling, although I was tempted. I was really, really tempted to, because I did see a shop that I knew that I would probably like, but I refrained from doing so, refrained from applying so I can kind of take a break. And oh, I think what I am going to do is I am going to do another bank shop. That's what I meant to tell y'all about too. So if y'all haven't looked, y'all know my favorite mystery shopping company is Ipsos. I pretty much say that every time. If you don't know that, then you don't know me by now. Okay. But my favorite mystery shopping company is Ipsos. So they do have some bank complaint shops in inside of the bank, inside of the branch bank complaint shops. Now I chose a phone one to do because I was being lazy, and I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of glad I did for this week, because yeah, your girl probably would have missed out on doing her shop. But they have a new scenario which is really easy and straightforward. Check it out. I'm not going to go into the details of it because I don't know if they're going to, say something about it or whatever, but it's really easy, and they're paying like $60 for you to do this in branch complaint shop. And it seems, like I said, it seems very straightforward. And y'all know, with Ipsos, you will get paid next week. So if you need some extra cash, if you need some money for lunch, for the next week or whatever, definitely check it out, because if it's available, because you can only do the complaint shops every so often. If it's available by the time I can do another one, I'm definitely going to look into it and try to do that one. So be sure to check it out. So that is a good one. Let's see. I see, because I have been talking, I see we have a few comments and questions. Hey, Becky. All right. She said, you got the girl. I am tired, Becky. Becky, I am so tired. Even today. I had to set my alarm because I kept falling asleep, and I want to make sure I didn't fall asleep and miss the actual live. She says, what's your process for looking for shops? Checking once a month, weekly, or daily? So typically, Becky, I don't know if you realize or not, but a lot of the new shops come out at the end of the month. So usually I recommend for you to start looking for shops around like the 25th, anytime between the 25th and the first of the month. Be on the lookout. And usually around that time, if I don't see any new shops out, especially like with Ipsos, I'm pretty much checking that daily. After that, I'm not really, I might check it here and there, or if I have some shops scheduled and I'm going into my account, I'll look at it. Other than that, and it's only now, once you start doing it, because Becky, I think you're still kind of new. Once you start doing it, you'll know like your main mystery shopping companies that you like to do shops for, and that have jobs in your area. So I mainly just check. It's only like maybe 2 or 3 of them that I will check on a regular basis. It's Ipsos and Second to None, because they have the grocery shops. So I'm on the lookout for those grocery shops because they get gone quickly. But I don't really check for any other ones. Like the other ones, I'll just wait till they send me an email and let me know about shops in the area. And I've said before on like some of my previous YouTube videos, not like these lives or whatever, but if you're waiting for them to send you an email, you probably have missed out on some of the shops in your area, unless it's just not a lot of mystery shoppers in your area. So if you don't stay on top of it and log into your accounts, you can miss out. But typically for me, I'm checking for shops anywhere from the 25th to the first of the month, looking for new shops. Once I see that the new shops have come out, then I'm not checking as regularly. I might check once a week or something like that, or I'll check like with my phone complaint shop. I know I can only do that every so often. So when I know that I'm eligible again for that, I'll go and check then or whatever. Sometimes I'll check just depending on what else I have going on in my life at the time. So let's say if I'm going to a particular area, or with my notary business, if I know I'm going to like an area that I don't typically go to, I'll probably see if there's any mystery shops in the area, so that I can bundle when I do my notary work. But if you only check once a month is probably too infrequent. Weekly is probably better, especially once you know which ones are your go-to ones. And I don't do it daily unless it's like close to the end of the month and I haven't seen any new shops out. Now, side note, y'all, some of this stuff I tell y'all is just about me being observant, like knowing that the new shops come out at the beginning or right before the beginning of the month. Another good time to check too is close to the end of the month, because that's also when they'll start bonusing shops as well, if they haven't been completed. So I'm just observing like the patterns that I'm seeing, and then I'm acting accordingly. So if you see a certain pattern with your mystery shopping companies, then act accordingly, because that's all I'm doing. Like this, that's all. Like nobody told me any of this stuff or anything like that. It's just like I'm noticing the patterns. I'm noticing when shops come out, and I'm acting accordingly. Another good thing to get in the habit of is if you see, when they post the jobs or whatever, especially with Ipsos, they'll have a date where they want the shop done. So maybe they'll say that the shop can only be performed from July 1st to July 15th. So if I know it's the type of shop that I want, then I know I need to check again at the middle of the month and see if they put out any new shops. That's all I'm doing. I'm just being observant and seeing when the shops fall. I also might check too, like say if they wanted it done between the 1st and the 15th. Like there is one shipping shop that I'm not going to do because it's out of my way, but I'm going to check for it because they might bonus it as it gets closer to the due date or whatever. So I'm looking at that stuff to see as it gets closer to the due date, are they throwing up a bonus? Because if they do throw up a bonus, then I'm going to jump on it and then I'll do the shop. But just doing it for the regular thing, no. But that'll give you an idea of if a shop might be bonus or when it's a good time to look for shops. Is just looking at the due dates. Also keep in mind, at the back of your mind, you just gotta kind of know how the mystery shopping companies operate. So they have to get a certain number of shops done each month or whatever. So, and that's why the shops aren't bonus closer to the end of the month as well, because they're trying to see what can we do to get these shops completed, because the more shops they get completed, the more money the mystery shopping company is going to make as well. So it's just like just be observant and see how they're operating, and that will give you a lot of clues to when you might need to check or when you can check for certain shops. I hope that makes sense, and I hope it wasn't too confusing or anything for you. um yeah, just like I've noticed, June was a busy month for mystery shopping. November is another busy month for mystery shopping. So guess what? I know November is a ways off, but guess what, y'all? I'm gonna make sure my calendar, I won't say it's clear, but I'm gonna be prepared to do shops in November because I just know it's gonna be a busier time. And if you think about it, the cycles, more people are spending in the summer months, like especially when June hit and everything, and same thing in November. It's like the holiday season, people buying gifts. So guess what? It's going to be more mystery shops during those times. So just be observant of the patterns and stuff that is going on. And that'll also help you check and see when you might need to look into some shops. All right. So let's see. Danny K. Hey, she says mystery shopping is slow right now in my part of Texas. Yeah, I guess I don't see as many shops as I saw in June, but it's still, I want to say it's still okay. I don't like, there was one time where it would have really trickled down or whatever, I think right before June. So maybe April, May or whatever. But I still see some steady ones that I could do. Now y'all know I'm bougie and there's certain things I'm not going to do, but yeah, hopefully it'll pick up. I don't. Hopefully it'll pick up. It might pick up, y'all, because look, I think it might even pick up in August because that's going to be back to school time too. So some of like the clothing stores and stuff like that might have some things going on then too. So just be on the lookout. Camille says, because I was asking her about her phone shop, she had reached out to me last week, I think it was. She says, I was able to complete 2 phone shops at the same place, same time. Inquiry that was changed to 50 from 30 and 15. They upped my pay through the process. Never happened. The second transaction. Well, that's good. I'm glad they increased your pay. Oh, hold on. I see the rest of it. Second transaction was a sales transaction for 50 plus $20 expenses. That's good. And now you got your new phone. So that is awesome. I'm glad everything ended up working out for you, Camille. Let's see. Oh, and she also says emailing the schedule helped as my expenses were not originally added. Yeah, y'all reach out to the schedulers to see if they will help you out. Because like even with my with the phone shop I had, because like I said, I like to get in and get out with these phone shops. And I realized when I was calling this particular location, they weren't answering the phone. So I reached out to the scheduler because it was like I started calling the day that the shop was due or whatever, and I asked for an extension to be able to complete my shop, and they were fine with it. Now I will say I did do my due diligence on the back end. So the shop the shop was due on Friday or whatever, and it's a bank shop. Some banks are not open on Saturday, so I went ahead and did my due diligence and saw that the bank was going to be open on Saturday, and I included that in my email. I was like, hey, I made so many attempts to call this bank and they have not answered the phone, but I see that they are going to be open tomorrow or, on Saturday. Is it possible for me to get an extension on the shop or whatever? And they were fine with it. So it all ended up working out. But I did do my due diligence on the back end, because if it wasn't open, then I would have to ask for an extension to, the following Monday or whatever and see what they say. And sometimes they'll say yes and sometimes they'll say no, because I have had it where I asked for an extension and they declined it. Camille says stacking shops is key in saving time, gas, and money. I did clear this with the scheduler before doing this. Know and communicate with the schedulers. Yes, see, y'all just communicate with the schedulers and get in good with the schedulers too, so that they can reach out to you, especially if they need shops that need to be completed. Miss Yvette, you know what, Miss Yvette, I was supposed to check in on you because you had those audits or something that you were supposed to be doing. She said, I did about 10 last week and have 3 this week, and, and I'm done for the month. I feel you, because you do a lot of stuff, Miss Yvette, but that's really, really good. Were those the ones that your niece had scheduled for you too? Because I know you were talking about that. All right. Chastity says, new shopper from South Carolina. Yay! Representing South Carolina and representing mystery shopping. Depending on your area, I don't know if you want to share or not, but if you're in a big city or whatever, big city for South Carolina, then they're usually, the shops are usually pretty plentiful there, depending on what you want to do. All kinds of shops too, especially like if you're in like Greenville or Columbia, there's a lot of shops in those areas. Let's see. Camille says, new alert. I have an inquiry from South Africa, a potential student recruiting friends to join my mystery 101 team. So excited to be a blessing with mystery shopping 101 coaching. That's great. All the way from South Africa. I would be curious to see what kind of mystery shopping they have out there in South Africa. So let's see. And Miss Yvette said no. I guess that was in regards to my question about the shops that her niece had scheduled. And Camille says, I hate to say it took them 3 hours to activate my phone. And I reported that. I left, got my nails done for 2 hours next door, and they still working on activation. I reported that in the shop. Yeah, that's way too long. What were they doing? Or they must didn't know what they were doing. All right. And then Chastity says, I'm in the middle of, hold on. I think I accidentally clicked it again. I'm in the middle of Columbia and Charleston. Oh, you mean like midway between Columbia and Charleston? Yeah, there's a lot of shops in Columbia. I have only seen, well, it could be just me because I wasn't. Now, I've seen a good amount of apartment shops in Charleston area too. They have a good little bit of apartment shops there if that's something you want to get into. But Columbia, definitely, they have all kinds of shops. They have the apartment shops, they'll have some hotel shops, they'll have I even seen where the aquarium was available, jump parks. It's like all kinds of stuff in Columbia. Grocery stores, but I don't know how far it would be for you to travel, but they regularly have some good grocery store shops too in that area. Yvette says, go Camille. Yeah, Camille is doing her thing. And let's see. Camille says, exactly, I had trouble with customer service activating by new phone. Yeah, that's ridiculous. So, and you are welcome, Chastity. Yes, I hope those tips are helpful. Yeah, y'all are mystery shoppers. Your job is to observe. So just be observant of even how the mystery shopping companies operates, and you will get some cues as well as clues of what you should be doing when it comes to finding jobs, doing jobs, that kind of thing. Um, yeah. And like I said, I always recommend if you're new. So, Chastity, I know you're new. Becky, I know you've been doing it for maybe like a month now or whatever. When I first started, I did any shop that interests me, like any shop that I thought wasn't going to be too tough or whatever. Because y'all might not know, but I don't like doing some of the shops. I can read them and I can just tell it's going to be too much involved compared to what I want to do. But I just did any shop that kind of appealed to me just to see how it was and to check it out. And a lot of the ones I did initially, I'll still do from time to time. Like the bank shop, that was one of the first ones that I did, opening up an account. I haven't seen any account opening ones recently, but a lot of the bank shop now, and I also say all the bank shops are not created equal. I like the bank shops with Ipsos. Okay. Other companies do have banking shops as well, but I did my first banking shop with Ipsos, and I still do those banking shops today. Um, some other ones, some of the restaurant ones that I did in the beginning, I don't do anymore, or I have to really be in the mood to do it. So I got to really be motivated to do those. Um, Same thing with now the shipping ones I still do because those are really quick and easy. There's one where you try on clothes. I'll do that one if it's bonus. It's gotten a little bit easier since I first started. Like in terms of the questionnaire, they don't ask as many questions. But the fact that I know it gets bonused tells me that there's not that many shoppers in my area, and I just need to I just need to wait, and they're willing to pay. And every time I've done it, I've only done it like 3 or 4 times, but each time I get higher and higher amounts or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, y'all got some money somewhere or whatever. So I just wait. And that one's usually a fun one to do. But those are the majority of the ones I'm doing. Um, there was like an online one I did. There were some phone shops I did that I won't do anymore. Because they didn't pay enough. And I got into the hotel ones maybe about 6 months after I started. So yeah. So there are only certain ones that I do now. And yeah, it just is what it is. But you'll find your groove, and you'll find the ones that you like and that you enjoy doing. Becky says, has anyone ever seen a shop for a car windshield replacement? I have not, Becky, but I have seen um recently, actually. I've seen it before, but I recently saw it, even I want to say like last week, where it is like you have to pretend that your car broke down or something like that. Like maybe your battery is dead or something like that, or you locked your keys in the car, and they pay you a pretty decent amount. I actually had like started in my emails so I could come back to it and see about doing it. But of course, y'all, my week has been so busy, I never did. So it might not even be available. If I see it pop up again, I might do it or whatever. And they would reimburse up to so much. And like I said, it had decent pay. But I haven't seen anything specifically about a car windshield replacement. So I don't know how that would work, because it's like unless your car already has a crack in it. But I don't know if your car is in need of repair. I don't know if that's what they are requiring or what. But I'm pretty sure they probably can't get many mystery shoppers for that, and that probably will get bonus. So um, who knows? But that's what I'm saying. Like certain things like that, you I can tell, like, hey, that type of shop, they're not going to easily find somebody, and it's probably going to sit for a little while or whatever. So it very well might get bonus. So it's not like I would necessarily jump on that. Um, I might see how it goes in the middle of the month, something like that, and see if it's still lingering around and kind of go from there. Um, Danny K says, I love doing the appliance or electronic mystery shops. Very easy. That's awesome, Danny K. I've only done one appliance shop, and I haven't done the electronics. I think I shared with y'all before. I don't really know anything about electronics, so I typically would do the ones that I already know some information about, so I don't have to stress my brain out. The appliance one, it was okay. It got bonused, and I didn't really care for it just because, y'all, it just took it. It didn't take really, really long, but it probably took like 20 minutes to do in the store, and then I felt bad about leaving the salesperson hanging. And then I think the report, it was a little bit lengthy. I think the report took like 30 minutes or whatever. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this one anymore. But if they bonus it again, and if they bonus it for a good amount, I might feel motivated to actually do it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me see. All right. Let's see. Chelsea said, I did 5 in Savannah yesterday. It was crazy. My first day out. Don't know whether I started out too crazy or not. LOL. Oh, yeah. You're close to, you did some in Savannah. Well, are you close to Savannah from Charleston? But yeah, no, you are not crazy. But usually that's what happens, especially when you first start, because you see all these different shops, especially if you checked at the beginning of the month too, when all the new ones are out. Yeah, because we're still pretty much in the beginning of the month. So this week was, plentiful for shops or whatever. So that's usually how it is. And was it Catherine who said that she had did way too much and said that she had the rest for the next 2 days or whatever? But yeah, usually you start seeing all these new shops out there, and you're like, oh, I can make money doing this. I can make money doing that. And you just start signing up for whatever. I promise you, when November rolls around, that's how it's going to be when you start seeing some of those shops for around the holiday times and stuff like that. You'd be like, oh, they got a shop for this. Oh, they got a shop for that. All this kind of stuff. That was when I had did my movie shop too. So we'll see how that goes. And I will say there is a movie shop that you can do. I'm trying to think of the company. What is the name? I haven't done any shops with them though. It's called Movie Measure. And that's the name of the shop. And in my area, they always have what's called trailer checks on Fridays. It never works out with my schedule, but if you have flexibility on a Friday, you very well could go to the movies on that day. Now, I will say it does say you're not supposed to watch the movie, but I'm pretty sure maybe the management won't mind. I don't know. I just been to so many different movie theaters and stuff like that, and it's like once you get in good with the people, they don't care that you watch the movie or whatever, because you do have to show a letter to, I guess, a manager or something like that. So if they know you're there to do these things, I'm pretty sure if you hung around at the movie theater, it's not like they're gonna kick you out, so to speak. I'm sure they have other things to be worried about or whatever. Especially like everybody, I won't say everybody, but usually somebody who works at the movie theater. So and they let you slip in or something like that, or some young kid that's not even really paying attention or whatever. So, and then you end up being able to watch the movie. So it was you, Catherine. Catherine, how have you been doing though with mystery shopping? How have things been going with you? I don't know if you had commented it. And Camille says that she has worked for Movie Measure. What kind of shops did you do with Movie Measure? Because I only see the trailer checks in my area, but I know they have different types. They have trailer checks, and I don't know, I can't remember. But there are some ones where you can actually watch the movies, but I haven't seen it pop up in my area or anything. And let's see, Camille says, yes, you can stay and watch, but they wanted me to watch trailers for 6 movies for $2 extra per screen. Yeah, so you had to go to the different ones or whatever. I think I mentioned, I don't know if it was last week or week before or something like that. They didn't Movie Measure. Like I said, I've only seen the trailer checks, but compared to the other movie mystery shop I did, the pay is not as good as the other company. Like if I can get a movie shop with this other company, as a matter of fact, I haven't even checked them out in a while. I'm probably going to check them out when we get off the live to see what they have available. If I can get it with that other company, I will do that one all day. And it doesn't even require you to do that many movies or whatever, because they have a limit of how many movies you can do. um so it's not going to get too crazy, and you can be strategic with it, because you pretty much you pick your day, and by picking your day, it has to be a Saturday or Sunday for you to do the movie shop, and then you also pick your movie. Now they do have a list of movies that they want you to choose from, but yeah, you pick your movie and then you just go in and do it. And the one I did is I was just counting like the number of people that were in the theater, and they gave you the option, and they reimburse you for your tickets as well. So I liked it too, because I was purchasing all those tickets and I'm getting the points and I'm getting paid, and I was able to take my kids, for free. So I definitely like that one better. And like I said, and the pay was significantly more for that one. And I want to say it was, I can't remember, because like I said, I want to say I did it in, it was like November, December. It was around the holiday times, but it was like for each additional movie after two, it was like, I don't know, $20 or something like that you got paid, versus with, like Movie Measure, they're only paying you like $2 per screen. I'm like, yo, that's not it. But I don't know. If you're already planning on doing a movie, going to the movies, then you might be able to make it worthwhile. And yeah, Camille was saying she's only done the trailer checks. All right, let's see. Catherine says, I'm tired now. I had to rest yesterday and I forgot it was it was Saturday. I was preparing to go to church. Too many shops. So Chastity, be careful. Yes, when you start off, you feel so excited. And it's a good feeling though, too. Because like I said, you just find out you can make money doing some stuff that you would normally do. Well, Catherine, I hope you get some rest today, especially with it being Sunday. Let's see. Is it New Biz 3? Did I say that correctly? Welcome to the channel. Says my second job was a bank shop. I made $80. The job paid 50 and I got a $30 bonus. Awesome. I think I know which one you are talking about. If the company, let me know in the chat, was the company Pinnacle? Um, if so, I know which one you're talking about. Now, if you did it for Pinnacle and you liked it for 80, you're going to love Ipsos. You're going to love Ipsos, because they pay anywhere from $70 to $100 for their shops. And the report is nothing compared to what you had to do for Pinnacle. It pales in comparison. It's so much simpler than Pinnacles. The other thing with that one, if it's the bank that I'm thinking about through Pinnacle, is it's a little bit difficult to close your account. Like you have to go through the scheduler and all this kind of stuff, where if you need to close your account with the bank that Ipsos use, it is really straightforward, simple, quick, easy. You can even do it as another shop, like the complaint shops. You could do it like when you're doing a complaint shop and make another $60 to $70 when you end up closing the account. So New Biz, if it was through the company Pinnacle, you gonna love it. You gonna love it if you find one through Ipsos for an account opening. And like I said, they pay you to open, they pay you to close, they pay you to complain, they pay you for everything. That's why I love the Ipsos bank shop so much. Camille also says they do lobby checks and setups with the movie advertising cardboard installation. Thank you, Camille. Yes, I can't remember what else they did. And I want to say the lobby checks are like where you're counting the people who are coming into the theater, I believe. I was like, I don't know if I want to be setting up stuff for the other one. Let's see. Hold on, the chat just jumped. Okay. Oh, go ahead, Catherine. Catherine says, I made over 1,000 this month. My body is screaming. Catherine, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Catherine, what kind of what kind of shops were you doing, Catherine? Are you the one, Catherine, you like the gas station shops? So Catherine, please get some rest. Please get some rest. All right. New Biz 3 says, get it, Catherine. And Catherine was saying last month. Oh, yeah, get some rest, Catherine. It's okay. But that was a busy time. June was jumping. June had a lot of good shops. And Chastity is also telling you that is awesome. Um and Catherine is also saying I will make over 1,000 at the end of this month. That is really, really good. Let us know what type of shops you are doing. Let's see. A new business saying yes. So it was Pinnacle. Yeah. Do some with Ipsos. I promise you it's so much easier than with the Pinnacle one. And you get paid pretty much about the same amount. The Pinnacle ones, as you see, you're not really going to get paid until they get bonus. I did one in my early stages with Pinnacle. And I want to say I got like $90. But what I did was there were two of the banks in my area. So one of them was like an inquiry, and the inquiry ended up getting bonus like $30 or $40. And then the other one was they had inquiries too, but they had a higher account opening. So what I did was, because the area was about 20 minutes away from me, so it wasn't really, I won't say convenient for me to go there, but I went there with something else. So I did the bank inquiry, then I at the one bank, and then I did the account opening at the other bank, and then I also had another shop. It was a shipping shop, and at that time too, and I want to say they had it bonused up to like $40 or $45 or whatever. So even though it was 20 minutes away from me, it was worthwhile because now I made like, what is that, 190, 120, and then 40. So I made like 160 pretty much in like a span of an hour and a half or 2 hours or whatever. But then when I had to do the little report for them, I was like, oh, this is too much. So especially coming from having done one from Ipsos or whatever too. So New Biz 3 says, I have even emailed schedulers and asked for a bonus. One gave me a $22 bonus. Yeah, those, now I will say those Pinnacle ones, if you have a lot of them in your area and you see them sitting, because I know in my area they sit, I just don't feel like doing the report or whatever. You will get a bonus. And I see they offer a bonus, and the bonus, I'm like, I'm gonna say a pitiful bonus or whatever, but knowing what I got bonus initially tells me I know they got more room in the budget to give me some more. And it's like, unless I see it for that particular amount again, I'm not trying to do it or whatever. Let's see. Sunny Nicole, hey, I am so glad that you joined. Good to see you again. And New Biz 3 says I've been doing inquiry for them for 37. That's not bad, especially if it's close to you too. Chassie is LOL. I think she's laughing at she's laughing at Catherine, but Catherine is trying to warn you, Chastity, don't get overwhelmed. And let's see. Sunny Nicole was telling Catherine that's awesome. And she's also saying, I haven't seen any of those shops in my area lately. What type of shop, Sunny Nicole, were you talking about? Because I'm not sure which ones you are referring to. Let's see. And Nubis says, yep, they were sitting. So I asked about a bonus. The job was only 21, but I got 37. Yeah, I don't know why they in my area, they start off at 15. And I'm like, y'all know y'all not gonna find anybody to do these shops. Y'all need to go ahead and throw the bonus on there or whatever. But yeah. I will say this, since we are coming up on 45 minutes into the chat or whatever, and y'all know we usually will stay on for about an hour. So I told them at the top of the hour that y'all, when I did my live on Tuesday, the impromptu live about the wedding officiant on Tuesday, I said that I was going to be doing a giveaway since I had reached 1,000 subscribers. However, I forgot to advertise about the giveaway because it was supposed to be this particular live was supposed to be part of the giveaway or whatever. So I am going to do a giveaway from this live or whatever, or at the end of the live, I'll make the announcement or whatever later this week who the giveaway winner is. But I probably will end up doing another one next Sunday too, since I didn't advertise this week about the giveaway. And the giveaway is one of my t-shirts from my Etsy shop, one of the Gold Digger t-shirts. So this is one of them. There is another design up there. And basically, if you are on the live, you will be entered into the drawing if you comment in the chat. So the more, I won't say the more comments you make, the more entries you will get into the chat, and then I will announce the winner later on this week. So if you are just hopping on or just tuning in and you haven't made a comment, go ahead and make a comment. Let us know where you're tuning in from so you can at least get entered into the giveaway, okay? All right, so let me see. I'm gonna see what other questions we have. Oh, hold on, y'all. All right, so Catherine says, all that was advertised, I get them. The scheduler emailed me and asked me to do them a favor with a bonus. So of course I do them. I do banking, gas station, audits with pictures, and restaurant shops, etc. That's good, Catherine. That's really, really good. So I am so glad that you are building a relationship with the scheduler. And what that also, like I said, pick up on the clues. That lets you know that the scheduler knows that they can depend on you. So that's telling you that usually when you submit your shops, they are accurate, and they also see that you are a good mystery shopper. And y'all, I always tell y'all need to know your worth and see how you can leverage that relationship. Now, I'm not going to say leverage it all the time, but just, you might even want to reach out to them ahead of time, like as it approaches the end of the month or whatever, especially the scheduler who might have reached out to you. Like, say, hey, do you have any more of those X, Y, and Z shops that you have? I'm happy to help you out with that again. But I was wondering if I could get the bonus for them again, just for, and give a reason, give a valid reason. Like, don't make up a reason, especially or whatever, like because of gas or whatever, that kind of thing, and see what they say. Because y'all, you just got to remember, they need to get these shops completed. Now, they might say no and say, hey, wait till, they want to see what happens at the beginning of the month or whatever, to see if any other shoppers, take it or whatever. But put it out there. Ask them first. One of the reasons I say ask them first too is because if the shop sits, don't you take the shop or whatever, unless you absolutely need to have the money or whatever. Let it sit there. And if it's still sitting there because I don't know, you have to look and see, when did they reach out to you too. So like I said, just be observant of how things fall into place. So look and see, when did they reach out to you about this particular shop? Did they reach out to you around this time, around mid-month or something like that? So reach out to them ahead of time, like maybe at the beginning of the month or whatever like that, when the shops first come out, and say, hey, I saw these shops here, I'm happy to help you, assist you again or whatever, that kind of thing. But if they say no, they can't give you a bonus, don't take them, and then let them sit. Now, see if they reach out to you again. Now, if they reach out to you again and say, hey, you know what, I do need you to help me out with the shops, you better increase your bonus fee. Go up on your price, because you already offered them a fair price and you said that you could do it. And they shouldn't have waited around and played around, because now that they wait, time is money. And now they're going to have to pay you some more money. And they're either going to tell you yes or no. If they tell you no, then, it is what it is. You still can get the shops, or you can say, hey, I reconsidered. I'll do it at what you agreed upon or whatever, that kind of thing. But just ask. And that's what I mean by like knowing your worth and being able to leverage it and use it to your advantage and everything like that. You just got to pick up on the clues. If they're saying that you're a necessity, let me see how needed I am. Okay. And I won't say that everybody is disposable, but there's always a limit to what you can do. So you just kind of have to know how you can work it and work the situation and stuff like that too. And Sunny Nicole was saying, oh, that's awesome, Cap. Oh, you made a typo. That's okay. I'm sure. Well, I'm not going to speak for Catherine. Thank you, Sunny Nicole. I appreciate that. Let's see. Nubis3 says, what do you think about storage shops? You don't want to know what I think about storage shops. Is the report super long? They have them for 20, but the reports have a crazy amount of questions. I'm staying away. So I have only done it with one particular company. I don't know if any other companies have long reports, but this particular company, no matter what type of shop you do with them, their reports are long. it's just ridiculous. So I didn't do. I only did one just to see how it was, and because it was bonus. The company that it was with is, what is it? Oh shoot, what is it called? What is it called? A Closer Look. That's the name of the company. Their reports with anything, if y'all do a job with them, all of their reports are long. So much so I'm not doing anything else with them. They have a really nice restaurant that I would like to go to, but I see, like, after dealing with their report, I'm like, and I don't know if they don't have any shoppers in this area or many shoppers in this area, because I see that restaurant has been sitting, and it's a nice restaurant, y'all. It's a nice restaurant. So I have decided I'm not really doing anything else with them because their reports are really, really too long. But that is the only company I've done it with. And I see them with other companies, so I can't speak for the other companies how their reports are, but I won't do it again with that company. It's probably not a Closer Look, because I have seen the ones with the other companies, and I've seen the ones for $20. For me, the $20 is not enough for me to go out there and do the shop or whatever. The other thing with, now I haven't looked at the instructions for the ones for the $20. A Closer Look, theirs was a little bit higher. I want to say theirs start at about $30 or whatever. So usually when it's something like that, I usually will take a peek at it. Now, the thing with when I look, why I never did any with a Closer Look before for the $30 is because of some of the requirements with it. So they require you to make a phone call beforehand and before you go to the visit. Now, the other thing is they specifically say don't go at these particular times. That is where I made a mistake. That should have been a key to me, that these people are not available all the time or whatever. Like, they don't, like, it should have been a key to me, like, they are not fully staffed. And you know how I say I like to go to my shops, get in and get out. That might not be the case with the storage shops. If you see something like that in the instructions, because it looks like when I went, it would look like a one person show or whatever. And like when they go to lunch, they go to lunch. If they're out there, touring the property with somebody, you're just gonna have to sit there and wait until they come back. And that was another thing I didn't like, and I was upset. Kind of like, I won't say upset with myself, but like kind of mad at myself that I didn't, like, girl, you saw that they said that they might not be here during this time. That should have keyed you into the fact that they're not available all the time. Now, mind you, I did not come during the time when they said that they would be gone or whatever. I came outside, like way outside of that time or whatever, and they still weren't available. And so I ended up having to wait around, but I was determined to get the shop done that day, because I was like, I'm not going to make another trip out there. They did extend it. Like, I did reach out to them and let them know, like, hey, this person is not here, and like the lunch hours were X, Y, and Z, and it's outside of the lunch hours, and they did extend it for me. But yeah, I don't think it's for that. I don't want to be playing cat and mouse and trying to figure out when they're there or when they're not. So look at the instructions and see. I know that was a lengthy answer and more like a rant about the storage shops, but look at the instructions and see if you can pick up some clues from the instructions of how the shop might be. Let's see. Chastity says, I'm learning so much. Thank you. You are more than welcome. Let's see. Queen T. Okay. She says, hold on, y'all. The comments keep jumping back and forth. I love your channel. Thank you for all the great information. You are welcome. You are welcome. That is why I'm here. Happy to help y'all. And Newbiz3 says, LOL. Are you laughing at me about the storage rant? Y'all, I tell y'all, I'm kind of bougie. I'm very selective about my shops. I like to, I say that because I just don't have a lot of time. So I don't have a lot of time to be spending and doing certain stuff. I have other things I need to do, and it definitely has to be worth my while to be, spending that time. And Yvette says $20 is not enough. Yeah, but I have seen the ones that New Biz is talking about, and they are regularly $20. Like the ones, like I said, with a closer look, theirs usually always start at 30, but there's another company where theirs are consistently $20. Oh, and Catherine was saying that's okay, Sunny Nicole. See, I didn't want to speak for you, Catherine, but I was like, she probably not gonna mind too much. New Biz 3 says, I agree, the job has been sitting, but I won't pick it up. Yeah. And sometimes it's a reason for them to be sitting, like either there are not any shoppers in the area, or I won't say it's a tough job, but it's just more involved. And even with the one that is at that I was telling you about, the restaurant one that's at a very, it's not like a 5-star restaurant, but it's at a nice restaurant or whatever. Part of the shop, it's like, why I gotta do this? Like, why is this necessary? Like, can I just go eat dinner? That's it. Let's see. New Biz says, I love doing the gym shops. Make a phone call and go for a tour for $35. New Biz, you'll have to tell me how it is. How long does the tour take? Because I haven't done one of those, because I don't like the 2-part shops. I just like a 1-part shop. Let me get in, do my thing. So I'm always turned off by it, by doing the 2 parts to it and everything, and then having to tour. And then I'm like, how long is this tour going to be and everything? But yeah, those, I will say, those are usually around $35. I've seen those, but I've never done one because I'm like, how much time is this going to really take me? So let me know in the comments or in the chat, how long does the tour typically take? All right, Camille says, I just did senior living shops with a closer look, $70 plus $20 bonus plus $10 gas. They said my reports were very thorough. However, I did 4 and needed to rest for a week. Those reports require 3 submissions. See, yeah, it's too much. It is too much. Oh my gosh. And I don't, like I said, I don't want to do a shop like that, especially when I know, like with Ipsos, I can get a phone complaint through a bank, and I can sit at my house and usually be done when they answer the phone. And that's why I said I don't like how the new system is, where I can't pick my banks that I'm used to, where they can answer the phone and literally I'll be done with the shop in 10 minutes, and it might take me another 10 minutes to do the report. And now I'm still in the comfort of my home, didn't have to burn any gas, didn't have to put any clothes on, get dressed or anything like that, and go somewhere. And if I did have to go somewhere, I know that I am going to get, about $70 for either opening up an account that's going to take 20-30 minutes, or closing an account, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's, I don't know. I gotta really be motivated to do it. And sometimes with the tour, so the other thing I think about too is, like, with a tour, I'm pretty sure they're wanting you to see, did they mention this? Did they mention that? Did they do X, Y, and Z? And I'm like, I don't want to be paying attention to all that stuff or whatever. Yeah. And that's why I like some of the bank shops too, because yeah, they asked, did they talk about this, or how did you do that or whatever, but you're sitting in one spot or whatever, and it's like you don't really have to walk around and do different things. Nubis says, I appreciate it. I'm staying away from the storage shops. Now, I didn't say stay away from them. I just said I don't do them. And I have told y'all over before on my channel, but Nubis, I know you're new. The way I do mystery shopping may not be the best way for you to do mystery shopping. Just because I am kind of bougie with it or whatever. Like, some people like the gas station shops. Some people like the apartment shops. You probably won't catch me doing those kinds of shops. Essentially, you pretty much need to just do whatever is best for you. Don't allow me to scare you away. But what I can guarantee you that I will tell you about any shops I do are that they're going to be quick, simple, and easy, and you're going to get some good money. Okay. I can pretty much guarantee that for anything that, except for the hotel shops. And I'm very upfront with y'all about the hotel shops. Those are not quick and easy. And I also say I don't do the hotel shops for the money. I do the hotel shops for the experience. So it's all based off of why you're doing mystery shopping. Like, if you're doing it for experiences or to save money, or if you're doing it to get money, you're going to have different motivations for doing different types of shops and everything. Let's see. She says, oh, you're talking about the senior living shops, Camille. One for call, approval for tour, then a feedback submission and pictures. Yeah, I'll probably stay away unless I'm actually in the market for a senior living home for like a family member of mine or something. I'm probably, but I don't even see them in my area, to be honest with you. I haven't seen them in the area. And Sunny Nicole was saying that is awesome, Camille. Yes, and just as a reminder, Camille is a mystery shopping coach. Anubis says we have to be selective. It has to be worth my time. I have to keep in mind that I have to submit a report to. Yes, that is very true. My rule of thumb is if the report takes more than twice to 3 times as long as the shop, it's not worth it for me. And ideally, I'm shooting more for twice as long as the shop. So like if my shop takes 10 minutes, I don't expect the report to take longer than 20 minutes. At the most 30, at the most 30. So that is my rule of thumb. The only exception to that really is the hotel shops. But even with that, given the reports, the length of the reports, if you really think about it, it actually does fall in line with my rule of thumb, because those usually take me about, I timed myself the last time as well. Those take me about five 5 hours or so. Now, I will say probably when you first start, because I do have kind of some templates to help me out, it's probably going to take you about 6 to 7 hours or whatever. But now it takes me about 5 hours, a little more than 5 hours to do the hotel shops. And if I think about it, given how much time I spend, because I have to, eat dinner, I have to sit at the bar, I have to, I have to make several bar visits, and I'm supposed to be there, a certain amount of time and that kind of thing. Yeah, it ends up coming out to my rule of thumb of the report shouldn't take more than 2 to 3 times as long as the shop. And that is why, like with a closer look, I am not doing those anymore, because their reports take way too long for the type of shop that I'm doing. Like it shouldn't take all that. It really shouldn't take all that. Camille is asking who is doing gym shops. I see the gym shops on iSecret Shop. That's usually where I see them for my area. I don't know if Newbiz can chime in and let us know where they see them. Newbiz says the tour is about 20 to 25 minutes, not long at all. The report wasn't bad either. Okay. How long did the report take? Because like based off of that, I'm expecting the report to take 40 minutes. So that's going to take an hour of my time. So I'm like, okay, is $35 going to be worth an hour of my time, not including the phone call and all that kind of stuff. So that is what kind of like what I'm factoring in. And y'all, we are going to be wrapping it up soon because I just realized we are over the hour. All right. Harper CA says, which apostle training course did you take and what type of gift did you give to the groom and bride? Hey, Harpus. Okay, so you have a notary question. So the training I took it was an online course through Ty, the Abnormal Notary. She does have a YouTube channel, and yeah, it was decent. It was a decent course. She does have she has videos on her YouTube channel, and I honestly think those videos she provides enough value in those videos that you should be straight if you are already a notary and you already want to get into it. And the gift I gave to the bride and groom, it was it was from the Dollar Tree, y'all. It was from the Dollar Tree. So, and I just happened, like I was already going to give them a card or whatever, and I happened to see something in the Dollar Tree. I think it said something, it was like wooden letters that said Mr. and Mrs. or something, and was in the Dollar Tree. And I was like, oh, this is cute. So all I did was, put it in a bag and everything. So it was not expensive at all, but it went a long way. And yeah, it just went a long way and everything. So, but yeah, it was from the Dollar Tree. I didn't spend any money, but I made it look good though. I made it look good. So it was like, I got the so all in all, probably the gift probably cost, well, I guess no. maybe like, well, Dollar Tree has went up or whatever. So about $4 or whatever, because I got the nice gift paper or whatever. I didn't get the big pack of gift paper. I got the nice fancy kind, you know, to make it look really nice. The one that only has like, 5 to 8 sheets in there instead of the big pack that has like, 20 to 30 sheets in there. So I got the nice little gift wrap. I'm not gift wrap, the gift paper, the tissue paper, to make it look fancier and everything, and put a card in there. Let's see. New says sometimes those reports can wear you out, and that is why I love Ipsos so much. Their reports are really straightforward and simple. Some people might not want to do Ipsos because most of the stuff that you have to do is a test, but most of the tests that you take are pretty straightforward. There's only one test, and that was for their grocery store, that was not straightforward, and the actual shop is a little bit too much for me. Like I'm not doing a grocery shop with Ipsos again. They pay okay, but it's still not worth my time. But yeah, that is the only one where I see it was a little bit crazy in terms of the actual test or whatever. But reach out to your scheduler. Your scheduler are usually helpful if you're having trouble passing any of the tests. Sunny Nicole says, that's how I feel with those apartment shops. The reports are extensive. Yes. The one apartment shop I did, because y'all was like, do an apartment shop. And I did. And I was like, I was right. I'm not doing them anymore. Like, I was right about this. This is not it. Nubis 3 says, I record the tour. I have my phone recording so I can go back and listen. That's good. That's really, really good. I had started recording some of my shops lately, but I feel like it slows me down. So I know it's probably hard to walk around and take notes on your phone, but if I could take notes on my phone, I kind of like that better because I have, it's just right there instead of me trying to fast forward or, rewind to find out, oh, what did they say? What was this about? Or whatever. I already have the important information written down. Nubis says, I ain't doing it. LOL, I trust you. It sounds like too much. Well, thank you. I appreciate you for trusting me. But like I said, I've only done it with that one company. I don't know if that's the company you were looking at or not. But Miss Yvette says she doesn't mind doing them. But she also says that she has like, I think she has like a template that she uses too. So Camille says, girl, I ordered luxury dining experience and my mom needed to try the food. I asked for to-go boxes in advance. We ate well as I did share. You got to make it work. My particular 4 shops we're not dining, but I added it and reported that. Oh, you were talking about like a luxury dining experience. I mean, those are nice. Now, I don't mind doing those. Are you talking about with a closer look? I have it now. When I say like it's a nice restaurant, it's not like maybe you're gonna, when I say a nice restaurant, it's like maybe on average you're gonna be paying like $20 to $25 a meal. It's not like a super, super duper nice one where it's like $40, $50 a meal, which they do have some of those like on, Cole, but it's like you're gonna pay a decent amount. It's not like you're gonna be able to go in there and find something between 10 to 50. I mean, you probably can if it's a salad or something. Between $10 to $15, it's like you're gonna be paying like about $20 for $20 to $25 for your entree, if you did it. And Nubia says HS Brands is doing gym shops. Yes, thank you. I did remember seeing HS Brands doing that. They do have those. You know what? I wonder if now our secret shop, y'all, and I promise you, I'm gonna go get through the rest of these comments and I'm about to jump off soon. Our secret shop is like a hub. So they will have mystery shops from other mystery shopping companies. So that's also a good place to check too, because they pull from other mystery shopping companies. And I don't know, I'm wondering if they are pulling it from HS Brands, because the particular gym is the same gym that I see that HS Brands has too. And HS Brands is also the one, if you like to go to strip clubs or go to adult toy stores, those are the ones that will have those particular shops as well. They also have casino shops and like gaming shops and movie shops too. But Just putting it out there for anybody who's interested in that. Newbie says the report has a lot of yes and no questions. Okay, I can get down with that. I might check out the gym shops. But you know what? I might wait till like November, December and see if they're bonusing them or what, because you know that's when everybody want to join the gym too. So I might wait till then. Let's see. Catherine says I will not do any more visits where I have to buy beer or wine with dinner. I don't drink and I'm a preacher as well. Can't you see my member saying, who is she preaching to? Girl, you better take that communion wine. Say, I was having communion. Me and Jesus. That's all that matters. Oh, goodness. It's okay, Catherine. Well, do they ask you to report on how it tastes? I mean, you can always order it and say, I'm testing out the communion wine. We might be switching to a different kind. Harpers, you are welcome. Let's see. And Sunny Nicole says, how do you market yourself after becoming a notary? I have not really done any marketing. I have a Google business page, and most people find me through my Google business page. So that's also like, I don't know if you were on earlier when I mentioned like it's pretty much the second half of the year, and I'm trying to look at how I'm going to be forecasting stuff for my various businesses to end out the year. So I might do some quote unquote marketing. I don't know if it's going to be paid for marketing. Y'all, I'm all about, like I said, y'all, all I do is really, all I do is observe stuff and I figure out how I can do it for free or for low cost or whatever. That is all I do. That is all I do. I just observe stuff. So, like anything I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. So if I'm looking at TV, I'm looking at the commercials and I'm seeing how they are marketing and advertising to people, and I'm seeing how can I incorporate that into my various businesses, and that's all I'm doing. But yeah, so I'm probably not really going to pay for anything for that. And also I do loan signings too with the notary stuff, but I'm trying to get away from that. And with that, pretty much signing companies, you just sign up with a whole bunch of different signing companies, and when they have a signing available in your area, they will send out a text message to all the notaries in your area saying, hey, we have this signing available, and you put if you're available or not, and depending on if they choose you, you get the assignment and everything like that. Like I did a signing this morning with actually a new company, and they actually pay pretty well too. So but yeah, that's all it is when it comes to loan signings. And when it comes to like my general notary work, I just have a Google business page, and I'm gonna see how I can, you know, tweak that and use that for marketing purposes and stuff like that. But that's all I've been doing. I haven't really been doing anything special, but I'm smart and I'm strategic about those things, if that makes sense or whatever. Camille was saying smart recorder. Okay, for new biz recording the shops. And she was saying yes with the senior living shops for a closer look. And let's see. Hey, Info Shook. She says having a template is stellar. Now, Info Shook, this is my first time seeing you on. I'm glad you could join the live. Info Shook, she also has a YouTube channel. So if y'all are not subscribed to her YouTube channel, please check her out. She also does mystery shopping as well, and has helpful content over there that y'all can probably benefit from also. So please be on the lookout for her too. She says, Nubis 3 says, yes, HS Brands was in the hub. Okay, so it was on that. All right, yeah. Yeah, when I get in iSecret Shop, I forget that they are like a hub of all the mystery shopping companies and stuff like that. So definitely check them out. And Harpins, LOL, what were you laughing at? I don't even know what I said. Yes, and hey, InfoShook. Okay, so let's see. And Chastity saying, I love her, have learned so much from her. See, InfoShook, you getting a shout out. All right, so we are going on 15 minutes after the hour, so I am going to wrap this up. Thank y'all so much for participating in the live chat and everything. I will have I will have some videos coming out. I don't even know what's coming out, what's in the pipeline. It's more so notary stuff, just like because I have been focusing more on the notary business lately and taking a little bit of a break from the mystery shopping. So watch some old videos or watch the playlist, especially if you're new, to see some of the advice that I've given previously about mystery shopping. But I will always come on Sundays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to answer any mystery shopping questions that anyone has. And don't forget, I will do a giveaway next week for one of my shirts from, and I'll show it to you again, especially for anybody has hopped on late. So this is on my Etsy shop. This is one of the shirts that's on my Etsy shop that I designed. And I got, like I said, I'll definitely by next week, I'll have the other one so you can at least see it too. But yeah, we'll do a giveaway next week for a winner for one of the shirts, and I will have the winner announced from this particular giveaway for this Sunday. I won't say when I'll have it announced, but it'll definitely be announced before the next live. All right. So I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your week, and y'all take care. Thanks again for joining. Bye, guys.